The good old Grotti Furia. One of the OG cars, one of the original cars from the game. And still one of the best sounding cars in the game. One of my favorite cars based on a Ferrari, and still one of my favorite convertibles to pick up and drive. I mean, just look at that bright, sporty red and just listen to it wide open throttle. You really cannot go wrong with the good old Furia. Until, of course, the new Italy GTO came out. This is the older brother of the Furia, with a much more mature and a much more expensive design. And with it sounding just as good as the Furia, this is my new favorite Ferrari in GTA Online. Or is it? Behind me is Rockstar's newest addition to the Ferrari lineup in GTA. This is the new Grotti Furia, which I do love the name. Good job on naming this guy. And it is based on two different things. It is based on a Ferrari 488 Pista, as well as a Italian car manufacturer that I've never heard of, and you probably haven't either, which is the Pininfarina Battista, which is a Italian designed supercar. And you can really tell that when you go to the rear of the vehicle, because the lights on the rear is a solid strip that goes across the entire width of the car, which is not Ferrari styling. But I must say, when I saw pictures of this, I saw videos online, I was somewhat impressed, but having it in person here in front of me now, it is a whole lot better. I do like the aero styling. You can see down there on the bottom of the rear bumper, those fins, the diffuser. Really, really impressed with the lines on this vehicle. Look at those side skirts, the angles, how it comes up kind of like a diamond shape towards the rear fender. We've got the Furia logo on the bottom there as well. And for the cockpit where the driver and passenger sits, it looks like a bubble, almost like a little spaceship. And as we move to the front, you can see the lines and the arches on the front fenders, how it goes up over the headlights and curves down towards the center of the hood. Very aggressive front bumper. And the carbon mirrors, the side mirrors, absolutely loving this thing and really excited to see what she's got for customization. Oh, and did I mention that it has an active rear spoiler that pops up as we get to some decent speeds? Also the engine through the glass panel with the Furia logo as well. And there's one more thing I forgot to mention. Finally, thank you, Rockstar. This is a monumental time in history for the game, whether you buy this car or not, because we finally have Koenigsegg Doors, which not only go up, they go out and up, which is so awesome. I've always dreamed of having doors like these on the T20 or the Emirates or the Entity XXR. So let's see what she's got for customization and take her to the mod shop. You can purchase the new Grotti Furia on the Legendary Motorsports website for $2.7 million, or a trade-in price of $2 million, which is very expensive for any vehicle in the game. However, it is a very unique vehicle, and it is the first vehicle in the game with the Koenigsegg vertical doors, which is pretty spectacular.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
Alright, she looks good already. Let's see what else we can do. Starting with the race brakes on a racing supercar. That is a must. Bumpers, front bumpers. So we've got the stock, which looks damn good as is. Going to custom splitter, just adds that lower lip. Ooh, primary custom adds that red line to it. Can do a secondary as well. Ooh, look at that. Street splitter puts those fins on the outsides. And can get that in carbon as well. Very nice. Super splitter, even wider. And can get that with the primary or secondary color as well. And it's too bad they only gave us a straight carbon splitter for just one type. We have the carbon street splitter. And for the super splitter, you can only get black primary or secondary, as well as the custom splitter. It's black primary or secondary. So let's try out some carbon on this car. Always a fan of some carbon fiber.
If that car was a woman, I'd guess her.
And rear bumpers. We've got the stock as is. Primary fins, just adds a bunch more down there. Can get that in secondary or carbon as well. Can get a focus diffuser. That looks a bit better. Primary or secondary. No carbon for the focus. And GT diffuser, yeah, that's looking more up my alley. Can get that in carbon as well. And we will grab that guy. Okay, canards. Got a better view here, so we've got the GT. Can get that in primary or secondary. The angled canards down lower. Or rally canards with the dual canards. Primary or secondary, available for all of them. And I'm going to leave it stock as is. Really like the lines right around this area of the car. Engine block. Oh, what do we got here? Stock. Okay, no accent, so that takes away the red lines on the valve cover. Or you can change the color to primary. Okay, good to know. Engine tunes, more horsepower. Yes. Alright, let's see what we can do for exhaust. We've got the stock, titanium tipped, aluminum, split oval exhausts. Can do the infinity, I do like that. The carbon infinity, primary jet. And yes, it moved it right behind the engine, which before that was just a black panel. And boom, puts the exhaust right down there and patches up the mesh. Okay, so it doesn't leave any gaps there, patches everything up nice and clean, so we can do the primary jet up top, secondary, I think it's just that ring around the outer, which is the color of it, can get flushed. Ooh, look at that. Carbon flushed. Titanium. Mounted exhaust. Nice. Carbon, titanium, or exposed. Definitely, this is looking sweet with the exposed. Reminds me of the McLaren Senna exhaust right behind the motor. And that is definitely unique. So let's throw that on, try that out. Alright, moving on to the hood. We've got the stock hood. Can do, ooh, I was thinking carbon would do the whole thing, but no, it doesn't. And you can see the lines of the hood and appreciate it even more. Wow, okay, we got the Ridgeline Hood. Ooh, man. Adding even more lines to this beautifully designed supercar. Can get that in carbon. The quad vent in carbon. inlet hood. Okay, got the 2 front inlets, carbon as well, and the instep hood. Okay, so it's got that scoop, kind of like a, yeah, reverse scoop in carbon, rally duct in carbon as well. A lot of carbon options, really liking that. Can get the hood vents, primary hood vents, so it can be painted as well, or secondary. Nice, pretty good hood options on the car, and pretty good options in general so far. And I am absolutely loving the lines on this Ridgeline Hood. The question is carbon or not to carbon. And I think for now we're going to not carbon, keep it primary. Can change the lights to xenon lights, but I'll keep the clean white. Goes with that light strip across the whole front bumper as well. White on white with that white Grotti logo, looking clean. All right, I'm excited about this. Let's check out the livery options on this guy. Looking so good already. Can do the black stripes, always a great option. I've had that on the Italy GTO, love it. Can get the white stripes as well, very nice, very clean. The tricolor, nice, good old Italian stripes. That is very tempting and very fitting. Dark two-tone. Man, the line arches down. That is really beautiful. If this is the future of what's coming with vehicles in GTA, sign me up. Rockstar, you have killed it on this one. That is really tempting as well. Can do the Pisswasser. Classic. Globe oil. I do like the design. It is quite simple, but a nice sponsored supercar. Got the douche rally. Got the orange two-tone. Stronzo Racer, wow. Again, very well designed, man. Really like that black on the hood with that separation for the red. Look at that, it follows the lines of the headlight. Really nice to be thoroughly impressed once again from Rockstar's livery design. Oh man, the Fukuru Warrior. This is a lot more modern, a lot newer. I could imagine seeing this on a supercar at a car show currently, nowadays. That is awesome. And last but not least, we have the Masterpiece. Again, beautiful livery. Can really see this on a Ferrari type supercar out there in the real world. Hats off to you, Rockstar. Keep these designs and extra attention to detail coming. And there's a few liveries that really stand out to me, so after we check out the respray paint options, I may come back to the liveries. Okay, for the mirrors, we can do primary or secondary. Oh man, they're both so good. I love the carbon and I love the shiny red. Going primary. Plate. You know we gotta go with the High Life plate on this guy in yellow and black. Okay, respray. Let's check this baby out in a few different colors. Oh my god. I have always loved Ferraris in white. 458 Italia. Oh, I've got a few of these in Forza. This is looking clean. And we've got the Ferrari blue. Oh man, this would look really good with a pearlescent on here. Another great choice for the new Furia. And as for me, I'm going for the classic Ferrari yellow. Just screams fun, Screams fast and it screams Ferrari. Can never go wrong with a classic Ferrari yellow. And look at that. It even changed the valve covers on the back. I might change that to a red if we can. But yeah, I am loving her. So far, so good. And gonna throw a lime green pearlescent on there just to add something a little different. Sweet, we do have a trim color, which changes the stitching on the steering wheel, the door panels, and the dash as well. So let's go with a red. Go with a Torino red. Get some red action on here. Moving back to the engine block, I thought stock would have kept it the red, but I guess not. What's the difference then between primary accents or stock if they're both primary? So I guess the only choice is the color of your car or no accent. And I have just got to put this tricolor livery on. This might be the most Italian-esque designed supercar we've got so far in GTA Online. I am loving it. And we do have some options for the roof. We can do primary, which is the same as stock, or a carbon roof, which is nice, but it would interfere with my stripe, my beautiful Italian stripe and design, so I will do a pass on that. Also, some side skirt options. We've got stock, primary, or secondary. Can do a carbon skirt lip, which does come down a tad bit more than stock. Oh my god. Can do a primary Grotti skirt, secondary, or carbon. Yes, please. Oh man, I love the Grotti logo right below the Furia logo. That is a definite buy for me. And she does have some wheel gaps, so let's see what we can do about that with the suspension. We can lower it or slam it. And yes, I will take option B. Oh my god. Put a race transmission in this race-inspired supercar, as well as a turbo. Oh yes. And to be honest with you guys, I'm not a huge fan of these stock wheels, so let's see what we can do about that. Always seems like I'm coming back to these 5-star low-speed Mark V rims for Ferraris, but man, they just look so good. And what do you think, guys? Should we black out the rims or leave them as is alloy? Both really good options. But I think I'll leave it alloy for this one for now. And last up is window smoke. We can tint these side windows, and it will also tint the back, which will make it a little bit harder to see the motor, but really not looking like it's too bad. So let's try out some light smoke on the window tint. And man, I must say I'm pretty damn impressed with this vehicle design, the livery options. Highly recommend it for the customizations, and excited to check this out in more detail. So let's take her outside, do a walk around, and then take her for a drive. Oh man, absolutely stunning. And we've got the backfire right behind the driver. Love it. Carbon fiber side skirts with the Grotti logo. Glad I kept the rims alloy now. And oh my god, this screams Italia supercars. 10 out of 10, Rockstar. Very well designed. Let's check this out. This is all-wheel drive. Just to let you guys know, I do wish it was rear-wheel drive to do some victory donuts, but we should get some very good stability from the all-wheel drive. So let's open everything up and check her out in some more detail. Oh my god. For some of you guys, the vertical Koenigsegg Doors, combine that with the active rear spoiler, is going to be enough reason to buy this car. Love how the little glass panel opens up for the engine in the back. Oh man. Thank you so much, Rockstar, for these Koenigsegg Doors. Can't get over it. It's going to take me a while. And we've got some storage in the front. Enough room for a set of golf clubs or some groceries. Let's check out the interior. Got some decent seats with the red stitching. And let's get inside. They could have done a better job on the interior. Never liked those gauge clusters, how it pops up. Could have been smoother with some digital gauges, but you can never get everything you want. And now for my favorite part of the video, let's see what she's got on the streets. You guys ready? Hang on, let's see what this all-wheel drive launch can do, and we are off. Sounds great as well, right up there with the Koenigsegg and the Italia GTO. And let's check out this rear spoiler. Come to a stop, spoiler is down, we're at a red light. And away we go. Once we get some speed, it goes up, and look at that tilt. Beautiful angle on that thing. Oh man, let's check that out from first person view. Like in those movies where the cops are pulled someone over. All right, let's get out of here. Take off. Spoiler goes up. Full tilt. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Loving it. Let's see what she's got for speed and handling, shall we? Squeeze through. Excuse me, coming through in a Ferrari. And I can already tell she does not have as much getup as the Emrys or the Krieger. Not as fast of a top speed, not as good acceleration, not as good handling, but it's not bad. I would say this is right around average in the supercar category. Still a fun car to drive, for sure. Oh man, reckless drivers. Alright, let's go this way. See what she's got for all out, wide open throttle. Can she shift again? Nope, that's gonna do it. So yeah, about average, nothing to write home about. So if you are looking for a top tier performing supercar, this is not gonna be it. Are there any other reasons to buy the new Furia then? Absolutely. I can give you guys about 5, starting with this absolutely awesome active rear spoiler, one of the coolest things on any vehicle in GTA. Second reason would be this is the first vehicle with the vertical Koenigsegg opening doors. So you can own a piece of history with that. Coolest opening doors in the game, hands down. That's not even open for debate. And third reason would be the exhaust sitting right behind the cockpit. See it blasting off flames right behind your head as you're barreling down these roads at high speeds. Doesn't get much more awesome than that. Fourth reason would be the styling. This vehicle is, I think, the best styled vehicle. One of them for sure. The lines, the styling, Rockstar did a 10 out of 10 job with that. And the fifth and final reason is Italia supercars, man. If you have a love for Ferraris or Lamborghinis, you need to have this in one of your garages. We don't have too many Ferraris. There's more Lamborghinis in the game. But own a piece of Italia supercar prestige with the new Grotti Furia. And it is a fun car, man. I'm having fun with it, and I'm looking forward to driving it a lot more. So that's going to do it for this video. As always, thanks for watching. I always have a blast doing these reviews, and looking forward to the next one. And until then, you guys keep on playing GTA, stay cool, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See you guys soon.